Serie A Cup is here, and it's the same as every other one. I'm going to show you some really good tactics to use for your team and go through the rewards. So, play 5 games, you get the XP, and you'll also get yourself a Juventus 4th kit. Win 1 game in this with a full Serie A squad. That means your bench is where you get a lone TOTS Serie A player, or a lone TOTS altogether, I think it is actually. Win 4 matches with a full squad, you get yourself a 584 plus. 6 matches is going to be an 85 plus times 3, and an 8 is going to be a 10 times 83 plus, and then a Serie A team of the season pack as well. So you can actually do this in 2 days if you're good enough and you don't get DADA or EA being what they are. So we're going to go over to the cup. You can obviously use your main team if you've got 1 league, but what I recommend doing, as I've mentioned, is making sure you go Serie A. This is the whole point of it, and getting it done. So I'm just going to go select my Serie A team. So here is a Serie A team. I've got my 2 loans, a Smalling loan and a Mayan loan. And the rest of the team is what it is. So make sure you get your best possible team out as you can. I might end up swapping Delafeu for this guy, to be honest, depending on how I feel in the game. But your custom tactics, you want to press left trigger or L2, and then you're going to want to press it again to select one of these attacking situations. Doesn't matter which one you choose. It doesn't reflect on what it says. It's just so you can set it up. So once you've selected one, you want to have it on balanced, 60 width, 45 depth, balance, direct passing, 60 width, 5 players in the box, 2 on corners and 2 on free kicks. If you find that your opponent is opening up too much space when you get a corner and he's counter-attacking you, toggle it down to 1 so you've got yourself in a situation. You can see there are 3 players sitting on the edge of the box and 1 sitting further back. I have it on 2 because I don't find it too bad. Then you want to select the 4-2-2 situation in terms of formation here. Make sure you've got your players in the right position. So right now, Ribery's up front. Put my striker back up front, and I put them where they're meant to start. If you don't know how to do this, just press Y or triangle when you selected the formation, and then press X or A to move them around where you want them to move. In terms of instructions, it's going to be get in behind, default, and stay forward. Get in behind, stay forward, default. Your right cam is going to be come back on defense, but get into the box for cross and then default. Your left cam is going to be the exact same. Come back on defense, get into the box, default. Your 2 CDMs or defensive midfielders are going to be cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking, and cover center. Not cover wing, cover center, and the same for your other CDM. Then we have our left back is stay back while attacking, default, overlap, and default. And our right back is going to be stay back while attacking, overlap, default. Are you tired of playing sweat teams like this? Make sure you go to Alt Nice, select foot 23 coins, choose which console and how many coins you'd like to buy, select your payment method, and don't forget to add code NANIC for 6% off on all orders. Now, the reason they're set to this is because when you do not have the ball, your Pedro and your Ribery will turn around and run back just in front of Maldini and Danilo, sitting in a really construct and compact 4-4-2. Meaning your opponent will not be able to break you down at any time. Your 2 strikers are essentially goal hang. Goal hang is when they sit right on the halfway line waiting to attack. So your 2 strikers are not going to help you attack. Not a problem. They don't do anything anyway if you do tell them to come back. So you're going to have 4 midfielders and 4 defenders to help you defend. When you do win the ball, your right back or left back will immediately run up to the pitch ready to attack if your opponent has pulled his left back or right back out of position. If he hasn't, they are going to sit in position nice and tight and not be brought out. How this formation works is it's done in triangles. So we have Danilo to Pedro to Marquisio and back to Danilo as one triangle. And our other triangle will be to the striker to Marquisio to Pedro. And the other side as well, Brolin to Wijnaldum to Ribery to Maldini, Ribery and Wijnaldum. Once you learn this triangles, you can then incorporate new tactics on top of that. So how I like to run this is Wijnaldum's going to be my more defensive midfielder. Marquisio is going to be more of my attacking one. So I'm going to give the ball to Marquisio and I'm going to run him out of position with the ball myself, giving me 5 in attack with the 2 wingers and 2 strikers and Marquisio, and 5 in defense with Wijnaldum and the back 4. As soon as I pass the ball with Marquisio to one of these attackers, Marquisio was dropped back slowly back into defense. So essentially you're attacking with 4 players and defending with 6 players until you move somebody forward, and it's going to be 5 in attack and 5 in defense as mentioned. And you can do it the other way around as well. So let's say we're on the left hand side, Wijnaldum can move forward and you have 5 in attack with Marquisio back in defense. The good thing is when you do attack, Marquisio or Wijnaldum, depending on which one is defending, will drop in between the 2 defenders, Smalling and Bonucci. So you're kind of like a 5 back, but not really a 5 back. When your opponent does tackle you, your right cam and left cam or Ribery and Pedro will turn around and run back into defense as fast as they can. your 2 strikers will just walk back slowly, and your 2 CDMs will be ready to defend. So you're never really caught on the counter-attack unless you drag players out of position yourself. So let's say you gave the ball to Danilo and you ran really far forward with him. That's where the problem will start. But I guarantee you, if you stick to how it works, you'll do very, very well. If you're struggling with the formation, let me know. And let me know what you get in your rewards. If you have any questions, comment down below. If you're new to the channel, smash that like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.